That's why. Fourth double fault for McEnroe. And it's 15-30. Here's a look at John McEnroe. 76 career singles titles, 7 Grand Slam singles titles, and he beat his brother Patrick to win in Chicago earlier this year. Ace number 1. And it's 30 all. And once again, McEnroe facing break point. And John seems to be having a lot of trouble with his serve. 4 double faults.
It's a little better second serve there. I had the chance to see John play at the Hamlet, and he struggled with his serve. In fact, he double faulted on match point against Ivan Lendl in the semifinal there. I don't know, Vitas, what do you think it is about John when he misses his serve? Do you find that he hits his serve in the net? Or do you... I find that he misses the ball in the net when he starts faulting too much.
He pulls down a little bit on it.
Break opportunity again for Layendecker.
Just not penetrating with his shots right now. It seems that Layendecker has all the time in the world to stroke the ball and hit it pretty heavy for a good passing shot. Missed opportunity by Layendecker. McEnroe hit a pretty good serve, but Layendecker answered it with a really good return.
And John, of course, normally facing a right-hander out here, and Layendecker really belts this forehand down the line. John really not on his toes on that one. Caught flat-footed. Got a little lucky to get out of that one.
Second serve for John McEnroe. We're at deuce.
Beautiful approach shot. For all our USA viewers, when you're coming into the net, keep that ball deep. Glenn Layendecker putting that ball right near the baseline.
Third break opportunity in this game for Layendecker.
Good second serve into the body of Layendecker. Jammed him. Didn't have any room to take a good swing at it.
This is really the type of game Layendecker wants to play. He wants the points to be short. He wants to have 1 or 2 shots and try and end the point. McEnroe, I think, the longer the point goes, the better his chances are of winning each point.
That was long.
Really having trouble finding the range on his first serve.
advantage McEnroe.
Nice deep second serve. John McEnroe with a chance to hold his serve for the first time in the match. And he does. We're in the first set. 3-2, Layendecker.
It was once thought impossible, but then you saw it happen. The Chicago Bulls won it all. Call this toll-free number now and enjoy the Bulls' rise to glory on this amazing video, Learning to Fly, free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated. Your free video not only gives you all the thrills of the playoffs, it shows you what it took to get there. The years of frustration before the pieces fit and the tables turned.
The Pimpanoo Jam!
It's a high-flying 50 minutes that you won't want to miss. Free from Sports Illustrated. Call now to subscribe or renew. Get your free video and 30 issues of SI for only $1.49 per issue. A savings of 50% off the cover price. For faster delivery, use your credit card. Plus, you get the big football previews and the 92 swimsuit issue. Now that they've learned to fly, they are a team to treasure, champions to cherish forever. Catch the next flight in Sports Illustrated. Call now.
This year, Kraft is helping to feed our athletes as they train for the 1992 U.S. Olympic team, giving our best as they give theirs. Because we know after a hard day's work, there's nothing better than coming home to a good meal. Kraft, setting the training table for the 1992 U.S. Olympic team.
Welcome back to day one of the United States Open, an aerial view of the USTA National Tennis Center on what has been a gorgeous afternoon. We'll be getting back to the match between Layendecker and McEnroe in just a couple of moments, but first let's check in on the grandstand court where number 7 seed on the women's side, Jennifer Capriati, is taking on Eva Pfaff. Here's Barry McKay and Tracy Austin.
All right, Bruce, it has been all Capriati over here on the grandstand court thus far. This is Eva Pfaff from Königston, Germany, serving against Capriati at the top of your screen. 4-love Capriati. And Tracy, Capriati has looked very impressive so far.
She sure has. She has 3 aces so far, one of them on a second serve. And Eva has 5 double faults. As Capriati's all over the place. She's moving in, hitting the ball deep, totally in command of this match.
Pfaff with another double fault there, and so Capriati now with a chance to break serve once again and go up 5-love. Big turnout over here on the grandstand as Capriati took the court. She draws a crowd. Pfaff, good forehand. It's deuce. You know, Tracy, the match yesterday, a lot of people talking about. Jennifer played against Gabriella. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, right after this point. You know, it's an interesting concept. I'd never really even thought of playing an exhibition right before a big tournament like that. I think that, you know, especially these two, if they get to the quarterfinals, they will play each other. And, you know, obviously they like the $75,000 that they were getting, but I'm not quite sure about it.
So Eva Pfaff, finally, it's 4-1 Capriati on the grandstand. Let's head back now to the stadium court.
All right, Barry, thank you very much. Lynn Layendecker serving, leading 30-love, and up a break here in the first set against John McEnroe. And nice backhand winner by McEnroe.
30-15.
And that was long. Still waiting for John McEnroe to establish himself. He only got 45% of his first serves in.
30 all.
Through the first 5 games, and on his second serve, he only won 31% of those points. So John isn't serving especially well, first serve or second serve.
Good recovery by McEnroe there. He didn't hit a particularly good return. Layendecker had the offensive position, hit the forehand, but McEnroe came up with a good backhand.
And John now with an opportunity to even things up. Layendecker comes to the net and showing some excellent mobility, really considering the size of that knee brace he's wearing. That's got to be one of the biggest knee braces in sports.
And he's had 2 arthroscopic surgeries on both knees. Just can't find the groove right now, McEnroe. That was really not one of the prettiest returns I've seen.
I think Layendecker may have fooled him with the change up there. Instead of coming with the fastball, he threw in a nice twisting serve.
Well, you know, on days when you're playing really well, you just seem to see the ball like a giant football coming at you. It just seems like McEnroe's catching it really late, not seeing the ball well
He's
at all.
not reading it, you're right, yeah.
Well, McEnroe has the break opportunity, but lets it slip by.
He looks to be unhappy with his racket, obviously. He's trying to in the bag to try a new one. Tension isn't feeling just what he wants to be.
Well, sometimes when things aren't going well, you grab at straws. Try a different racket.
Did you have what was your routine when things weren't going well? You went to the racket?
I very rarely blame the racket. You know, it always came down to my movement of feet. I feel a lot of times, I think John's not really doing right now. You got to force yourself to move your feet. That'll put you in a better position. It'll just put you in a better mental frame. Because that's what happens when you're flat.
Did you have a sequence?
I felt the same way. You really just have to concentrate back on the basics. And the first thing is you got to get to the ball. And movement is so key there.
And that is an example of maybe the lack of mobility for Layendecker as you look down. Stadium court about half filled, but Layendecker couldn't keep his balance and fell off the court, leaving it wide open for McEnroe in the overhead.
30 love.
Second ace. And it's 30 love.
Much smoother looking serve that time. A lot more fluid.
And that's wide.
Layendecker's forehand doing the damage there. He really has a heavy continental grip on his forehand, but he seems to get enough topspin on it to keep the ball in play.
That's a great shot.
On the line. And it's 30 all.
One of the reasons Layendecker's hitting the ball so well is that he did come through the qualifying. He's had some matches under his belt, so he's in a good rhythm. And I think right now he's the best player on the court.
Good first serve by McEnroe. Layendecker made it to the second round here last year, where he lost to Franco Davin in 4 sets. As you look at John McEnroe, and we said earlier, he has really been at home here on Stadium Court, the National Tennis Center. That is just wide.
That's a better volley. Solid.
Ball change.
John McEnroe holds serve 4-3, but he's still down a break. We're in the first set.
How low would you go?
Please, do not attempt these stunts at home.
USA's Gonzo Games, premiering Sunday, October 6th at 6:30, 5:30 Central.
This stylish Contour Model 535 chair lounge costs less than many ordinary easy chairs. Yet ordinary easy chairs can't support your body like this Contour chair. See, ordinary lounge chairs, no matter how soft and cushy they feel, leave gaps where your head, neck, upper and lower back, thighs, legs, and feet go unsupported. But Contour's Model 535 chair is orthopedically correct to support your entire body. Yet it costs no more, even less than many ordinary easy chairs. So if you want a stylish chair you can relax in for hours without neck, back, or leg strain, call toll-free and get free facts by mail about Contour's very relaxing and very affordable Model 535 chair. Call to receive this free information by mail now.
Call toll-free 1-800-234-8090. That's 1-800-234-8090 toll-free. 1-800-234-8090.
In the dark of the night, she goes looking for love.
I used to fantasize about you.
But beware, this beauty is a beast. Nastasia Kinski,
Something's happening to me.
Malcolm McDowell, Cat People, on USA Saturday Nightmares, September 7th at 8.
A look down from high atop the blimp, you see Shea Stadium in the far ground and the USTA National Tennis Center in the near ground. And right now it's Layendecker leading McEnroe 4-3. He is up a break in the first set. And over on the grandstand court, Jennifer Capriati breezed over Eva Pfaff in the first set, 6-1. Hello again, everyone. I'm Bruce Beck. We'll be bringing you updates throughout the week right here on USA Network, and we'll try as best as possible to do it at the top of the hour and at the half hour. You know, last year it was day one, and it was Stefan Edberg and Andres Gomez who were defeated. Each were champions of a Grand Slam event. Well, upset Monday continued here at Flushing Meadows this afternoon, and Aaron Krickstein over the number 8 seed Andre Agassi in the shock of the day, 7-5, 7-6, 6-2, 3 sets, and Krickstein is on to the second round. Agassi is out. Also, the number 13 seed Andrei Chesnikov has been defeated by Jonas Cherkasov, I should say, defeated by Jonas Svensson, 7-6, 6-2, 6-2, and so Jonas Svensson has advanced at the U.S. Open. Michael Chang had no trouble with Mark Woodford. He scored victories of 6-3, 6-love, and 6-2. Monica Seles earlier today, as far as the women were concerned, breezed over Nicole Arendt 6-2, 6-love. And Gabriela Sabatini started slowly. She was down 4-1 in the first set, but she roared back to top Nicole Provis 7-6, 6-3. Right now, let's check in on Court 16, where we've been following a match today between Jaime Yzaga and Tim Mayotte, and Linda Pence is standing by with the call of that match in progress. Linda?
Well, Bruce, this has really been a match of chances for both players. We're at break point right now at 4-3 in the third set, but Tim Mayotte of America is trailing Jaime Yzaga of Peru by 2-0. Mayotte has been in the hole all through this set after dropping serve in the first game, but now finally equalizes the score at 4-all with Jaime Yzaga. Yzaga was a little put off in this game by an overrule by the umpire on a ball that he felt was deep from Mayotte. So it's 4-all. They're all tied up in the third set. Mayotte, always the story of the serve. His serve has been very erratic. He's had a lot of aces, but a lot of double faults. Yzaga eats up those second serves. There's Jaime Yzaga changing rackets right now at the changeover chair, looking for the right tension. Got a lot of rackets there to choose from, but he has been all over the court. He's a very versatile player, very talented. Mayotte, of course, relies on the big serve and the volley. a lot of pressure on Mayotte's serve because if he doesn't get a good first serve in, Yzaga is great on the return, terrific on the passing shot. He can come in, he can stay back. He's actually one of those players that a lot was expected of and maybe not as much developed because of the all-around talent that he really has. So we're tied up now in this third set. So Mayotte looking a bit more confident now. He's back in this match. He needs to win this game badly, and he's up 15-love. Let's go back to Bill McAtee in the stadium.
And John McEnroe has just broken the serve of Glenn Layendecker. Layendecker faced 2 break opportunities from McEnroe. He fought off the first, but couldn't the second. And so we are back on serve, tied at 4. Second serve for John. Of course, our additional coverage this year, courts 16 and 17, in addition to the grandstand court. 64 matches the first day, 64 tomorrow. So a lot going on here in Flushing.
15,
and that's why.
McEnroe seems to be finding his form a little bit better now. His returns are starting to dip a little bit. He feels a little bit more comfortable with his volleys right now.
Love. John McEnroe, 60 and 10. Of course, 4 times he's walked away with the U.S. Open Championship. And a great drop shot.
That's a classic McEnroe point. Sets himself up with a really firm volley into the corner, and then if the opponent just barely gets to it, he loves to show off his touch at the net. Little drop volley.
Look at Layendecker, and he's starting to huff and puff a little bit. I wonder how hard it is to maneuver with that brace on if you have to expend a lot more energy. And 40-15. John McEnroe holds serve. We're at 5-4 on serve in the first set, which is 47 minutes old.
Hi. Come closer. No, come on. Look what I've got. It's a Hitachi camcorder with digital zoom. It allows you to get great close-ups from far away. You know, most camcorders can get you about here, but Hitachi keeps zooming and zooming and zooming. So if you want to get from here to here, Hitachi digital zoom can do it. No, that's too close. Better.
Get up to 100 times closer with a Hitachi digital zoom camcorder.
Performance, endurance, elegance. What more can anyone ask of a luxury car?
Quite a bit, actually.
Hi, honey, I'm home. You know, my house smells so fresh, you'd never know we had pets.
That's because I use Arm & Hammer Pet Fresh. There's one to deodorize carpets, another to deodorize the air. They both freshen naturally with baking soda.
No wonder the whole house smells so fresh.
One pet fresh for the carpet.
Another pet fresh for the air.
Natural freshness.
From the baking soda experts. Honey, I think I'll take the cat for a walk. Ruff.
And we invite you to be with us tonight as we present more exciting opening round coverage of the 1991 U.S. Open. It's Graf and Timashvari and Pete Sampras against Christo van Rensburg. And Guy Forget will be out on the grandstand court as well. And already today, a couple of upsets on the men's side. Andre Agassi, in case you haven't heard, is gone. Beaten by Aaron Krickstein. And a winner from John McEnroe, who has won 5 of the last 6 games against Glenn Layendecker. Let call. And after that very eventful first 15 minutes or so of the match, things have settled right down. Cyclops. That's long. So love 30.
It's funny about John's temperament. You know, he's said in the past that he'd rather not have these outbursts of temper and anger. He'd rather that his anger turned into more of a sideshow, more laughs and things, more like a Jimmy Connors turns his anger into laughs these days.
And now John with a triple set point despite his troubles.
I think John is just too much of a perfectionist to accept anything less than winning.
That is just out by about a foot. So double set point for McEnroe. Out. And the first set goes to John McEnroe, 6-4.
Well, McEnroe being down 2 breaks in the first set made a good run winning that set 6-4. But both players really haven't been extra sharp.
Well, it's been up and down. Very choppy play from both guys. I think Layendecker, I can't help but think that Layendecker must be hurting inside, thinking 2 breaks. What do I need to win a set here? A good opportunity has gone by.
Good return by Layendecker. Came over the ball, dipped it at John's feet. Yeah, a player like Layendecker can't afford to lose a set after being up 2 breaks. You don't get too many chances like that in pro tennis.
These two played only once, and that was 5 years ago. That's long. McEnroe won at Scottsdale on the hard court, 6-2, 6-7, 6-2, but that has been their only match. 15 all. And Layendecker just couldn't get there.
30-15. McEnroe really opening up the court with that serve away or out towards the doubles alley and then volleying strongly into the open court. Some good basic tennis, good serve and volley tennis.
30-15.
That's a good example of the fast hands everybody talks about that McEnroe has. Layendecker drilled one at him, and he just got the racket out in front and put it away.
Winner from Layendecker.
A good example of how effective hitting behind a player can be. McEnroe moved to cover the open court. Layendecker hit behind McEnroe into the space that McEnroe had left behind.
40-30. John still having trouble with that first serve.
Second serve.
Second serve.
Just seems both players are having a tough time concentrating. Sometimes you follow a really exciting match, like the Krickstein-Agassi match. The crowd was really up for it. Now the crowd's unsettled. They're going back and forth, and they're just trying to find a rhythm right now out on the court.
That's a little better.
Ace number 3. John McEnroe found the rhythm on that serve. And John McEnroe holds his serve to start the second set after winning the first. 6-4.
When a man can't keep his mind on nothing else, he trades the world for the good things he found. Well, this man
This year, Kraft is helping to feed our athletes as they train for the 1992 U.S. Olympic team, giving our best as they give theirs. Because we know after a hard day's work, there's nothing better than coming home to a good meal. Kraft, setting the training table for the 1992 U.S. Olympic team.
I'm floating over the net when I notice that the guy in the other court is swinging a Spalding assault. I'm thinking, ah, man, I've heard about this. This is that racket-rated numero uno for control and feel. So I figured this was going to be some wild ride. But what I didn't figure on was knows the pain.
The Assault, guaranteed to help you win more matches or your money back.
VHS camcorders just got into shape. The new Sharp Slim Cam, the smallest, lightest, full-size VHS camcorder in the world. Noticeably sleek, slim, and fat-free, with all the great features of the big camcorders. 12-to-1 zoom, 1 lux, shoulder stability, and uses VHS tapes that fit right in your VCR. The Sharp Slim Cam, the world's smallest full-size VHS camcorder. It's the great new shape in camcorders.
A look down at some of the 1,300 acres of Flushing Meadows Corona Park. Right now on Stadium Court, John McEnroe up 1-0 over Glenn Layendecker. 6-4 was the score of the first set. He is up 1-0 in the second. Let's check in with Barry McKay on the grandstand court. Barry?
All right, Bruce, this was match point just moments ago. Jennifer Capriati out here on the grandstand, and Eva Pfaff hit long. And so Capriati, an easy winner out here, 6-1 and 6-love over the German Eva Pfaff. So Capriati into the second round. That's the story from the grandstand. Bruce, back to you.
Thank you very much, Barry McKay. So Jennifer Capriati breezes in 38 minutes, 6-1, 6-love. She is on to the second round where she will meet Petra Ritter. So things have held pretty much according to form with the women thus far today. Right now we want to check in once again on Court 16 with Linda Pence, the match between Jaime Yzaga and Tim Mayotte.
Well, just moments ago, Bruce, the match between Jaime Yzaga and Tim Mayotte stood at match point for Jaime Yzaga. And there you have it, the final moment, giving Yzaga a straight set victory and marking Tim Mayotte's 6th time that he's been eliminated in the first round from the U.S. Open. So probably Tim Mayotte's expectations here were not very high. He doesn't have a very good record here. He was eliminated in straight sets. Let's go back now to Bruce Beck.
Thank you very much, Linda. So things came up all 7.